Hey guys, welcome back to Lone Oak Farm, where I'm making a second attempt at making recording this video, um, because yesterday I started, but then I got interrupted, and I just don't feel like continuing that particular video. So that one goes to the bin of unused footage. Yeah, so what happened is that I finished cultivating this field, um, and I started drilling with oat. Um, I already did the headlands, as you can see, and now I'm doing the bulk of the field. That's what's going on. In other news, I finally got myself around to releasing videos. Uh, you may or may not have noticed that uh, the previous week was a non-intentional break, but it felt good nonetheless. I think it may happen a few times in the future. Um, because, well, there was for two reasons I didn't do videos. One, my voice wasn't 100%. Well, it's never 100% if you consider. It's like 70-80 at best, because I keep talking all the time, and that exhausts my voice pretty badly. Uh, if you are a teacher, you probably know what I'm talking about. Um, and secondly, I just simply felt quite uninspired to do videos. In fact, I still kinda am, but I decided that I won't find inspiration if I simply don't do a thing. So here we are, back at it on Lone Oak. Yeah, the bad weather is gone. The sun is shining, which is nice. This is absolutely good time for drilling, and so I do so. Obviously, I am putting oats in this field because that's the most reasonable choice if you want good price and straw. I think I'm going to need straw sooner or later, um, and I'm stockpiling on it because I want cows, at least 25 of them for starters. Yeah, so that puts some requirements on us. I will also do more hay. I will need hay in order to feed them. I have very little stockpiled currently. I will have to rectify that situation. But other than that, it's fine. Yeah, so we go with oat, and that brings us to our combine problems. It may just happen that I bring back the ideal from the store where it's waiting its fate, or it can happen that I won't wait until the worker combines drop, because there will be multiple models, if we can believe the seed. But it can happen that I go, instead of them, I go for the bi-rotor combine, which is very spiffy. If you haven't seen my review of it, I highly recommend you check it out. Obviously it contains a download link to the mod. Well, not that, but you can find the download link on Sid's Facebook page. I think the best way is to download it from there. I mean, I'm sure you can find it in all sorts of places, reputable and less reputable sites, but most of them will have a link that is not Sid's own. So it's practically almost like stealing. Yeah, so that is possibility, but we'll see. Or it might happen that you won't see this series for some time again. Or I don't even know at this point, really. Because then again I have other plans as well. And all of those plans involve making money to finally pay off all my debts, and be able to concentrate on growing. But I think it will have to be worse before it gets better. I'm thinking on getting some more money in loans to invest in a swather, the New Holland swather that is out and around on those same sites of variable repute. And that would make life much easier than the current haybine that I have, which is a very nice little mod and everything, but there are some inherent problems with it. Most of them coming from the normal maps that it has, and the fact that the wear and tear is a bit overzealous on it. Like in the last stages of wear and tear, the wheels become bare metal. It's like a Terminator haybine. Very funny. Even the rubber tires become metal all of a sudden, which is funny and disturbing at the same time, so no good. And that is so even though I removed all the wearing from the red channel of the normal maps. Or is it in the, I think, no, it's not in the normal, it's in the specular maps, but yeah. Nonetheless, the in one of these, there is the red channel that contains all the information as to where the paint chips and comes off as you keep using the machinery. And while it seemed like a good idea, I generally don't like it because it doesn't involve rust. And it makes it even less realistic, to be honest. Yeah, that's the situation with that. So for that reason, I think replacement of that haybine is in order. And unless John Deere Moco comes along the way, it will be replaced with that self-propelled swatter, the New Holland 8060. Yeah, so that's the plan. And then I would preferably want the Volker combine for this farm. It would fit very well here, but we'll see what the future holds. This tractor has a very awesome noise when it's working. I mean, the future is nothing but bright over here on Lone Oak, and whatever happens, there is lots and lots of money in the pipeline, because right now the sheep are in the business of creating wool. I gave them all the money, all the water they needed, all the water they needed. Obviously, they fully fed. Everything is utter perfection for them. I reckon I will have 50 of them sooner than later. Uh, so it's going to be great. And then I think I will get my beehives back quite soon as well, so money production can go on that uh, venue as well. Mm, and everything is going to be great. Now this field is very good order. All it needs after the seeding is done is another go at fertilizer, which I will do, most possibly off camera. I think I will finish this drilling operation off camera just as well. And then it will give a maximum yield, and that will be easily sustainable for a few rounds, because lime is freshly spread on this field and it's plowed and everything. And as I noted, even if you have periodic plowing on, you really don't have to plow unless you go for um, go for uh, crops like corn or sunflower, and I think root crops like potato. If you avoid those, you can do fairly well without plowing. At least this is my experience so far. And that means that frees up extra energy that we can turn into other activities, such as doing contracts, or maybe redoing the grass fields we have slowly and gradually. That is also a matter of money, because obviously re-drilling a field requires all sorts of materials like lime, obviously, which is not an expensive commodity, but you use quite the amount if you consider. And then seeds, which is not that cheap of a commodity, let's be honest. And with grass fields you can omit fertilizer, which is the most expensive commodity when it comes to cultivating. Now one more thing that I wanted to discuss, and this is a fairly new thing. If this video was made yesterday, then this wasn't a topic. Namely, I mentioned that I have no idea what to do with worker farms. I mean the gameplay where I tested the birotor combine. And now I place the question in this video: do you want a gameplay which is absolutely casual, no hardships at all, and is concentrated on making humongous amounts of money on arable crops? Because if you are, then I can see myself doing that on backer farms. I feel like it would be great fun, but I need to consider where to divert my, or how to divert my attention, and where to put my assets, because I have only so much time to do videos for you guys. And right now I have my hands in so much. Like the Borderlands 3 Let's Play series is still running, even though that means mostly just flat out editing and rendering the videos and uploading them, mm, which is with my methods really like 20% of the work. the bulk of it is done when we recorded it with Rob. So that's not an issue time wise. But also don't forget that I have a full-time job and a second job that uh, I'm juggling next to making YouTube videos. So I need to consider what I do, and I need to see what I or where I burn my energies. Yeah, so in the comments, let me know if you want worker farms, like at the price of, I don't know, seeing this one uh, more infrequently, or um, well, I don't know, because the Hungarian dairy farm series doesn't really work out without the possibility to have cows. Um, and and yeah, we'll see. I'm I'm uh I'm convincible to do worker farms instead. In the comments, let me know if you fancy worker farms or not. I think I can maintain this one weekly once, and then we'll see how much worker you get. Because currently this is my only ongoing series that I am doing regularly, and that gets freshly done episodes, not coming from storage, because the Hungarian dairy farms episodes are really pre-recorded as well. Uh, so possibly that is another reason why I'm so numb with doing videos, that most of my content on the channel comes from from ready-made material, and I don't really have to do them already because they are done. Oh, we ran out of seed. Uh, I forgot to check the amount. Never mind, that's not a problem. Let's go and get some more. It's a good thing I have a loading point at the farm. Ooh, this combo is very good. The dual wheels was especially a good idea because they kind of serve as a replacement for ridge markers. Because if I align the edge of the wheel with the edge of the previously sown areas, then I miss very little to none. So that's really good, and I'm still using the majority of the working width of the seed drill. This is good this way. I like it. Nothing complicated, nothing finicky, but works. Okay, we're ready to go. Locked and loaded. Uh, whoa. Oh yeah, because there are these. Okay, I forgot them. Oh, check out the wheel threads in the air. That's funny stuff. This game sometimes. Okay, let's close the lid and let's get back to work. I really don't have any idea as to how worn out and used this drill is, but I reckon I will check once I'm done here. Uh, for that matter, it could be quite bruised and battered. But now we're out back in the field, so I won't go back. Uh, where was I? Okay, let's say that this will do. Okay, oh, it's on still. Good. Yeah, where was I now? Now that broke my train of thought. I don't remember, and probably this means it doesn't really matter either. Oh, another in other news, we've, I mean, Rob and I, we had a chat yesterday. I mean, who am I kidding? We have a chat almost every day. Um, and we agreed that the holidays are going to go big. Like, um, right now he's going on a break on his own on his music channel, which means I will um, try to harass him into do more, maybe with his Twitch, or I don't know. Um, and and we will do stuff gaming wise in the winter break, which is, well, almost 2 months away. Is it 1.5 months away? So not that far, but still pretty far. But we already are conceiving plans as to how to entertain you fine people of the interwebs. Um, and I cannot say concrete details, but it's going to be big. And we have plans specifically for my channel, and I think we pretty much got it down for his channel as well. And it's going to be really good. I promise it's going to be a sight to see. So get prepared for that. In the meantime, I will most probably be done with uploading everything Borderlands 3 in this month, or at or I will finish at the very beginning of December. And other than that, I will concentrate on farming. And I reckon, for the most part, from that on, the during the rest of the school year, uh, that's because I'm like 2 sentences ahead in my head, guys. I know that, and because that happens to me in other situations as well. Uh, yeah, so the rest of the school year will be concentrated on farming, most probably. Um, because I don't think I will get to play the Borderlands 3 DLCs before they come out on Steam. I'm not willing to buy them on Epic, not in 100 years. It's been fun for one time. So yeah. Okay, I think that we have done like the, well, it's not the, well, yeah, it's more than half of the field. So we're doing great on that, and as you can see, we are burning through our seed. So I can go back very soon and check out that seed drill in the workshop. Hold on, let me see the working speed. That can be indicative of its state. Because I think its flat working speed is like 15 miles. If that's the case, we're doing very well. If it's supposed to be 20, then we are in pretty dire conditions. Or not us, the seed drill. We're fine, don't worry. Absolutely fine. This tractor is very good for a barn find. It's going to stay with us forever. Because even if I don't take it out to the fields anymore, it will make a great yard tractor. Oh, let's straighten this part out. It hurts my OCD on so many levels. There we go. This definitely wasn't a happy accident. This was a big success for us. Okay. Let's roll. Scare all the birds away. I mean, these are very unhinged birds. I cannot imagine they would stay for so long and they would risk us get so close to them. Especially when you're rolling with the combine that has a large header, you can notice that you almost like grind them in with the header. That would be so fun if the bird phases out for a second and you catch it and you grind it in and blood is flying everywhere. Um, that would be crazy. The kids friendly rating of the game would go out of the window. You know what, Giants should do that for FS21. Among many other things that I have in mind, and maybe one of these days I will talk about those. Uh, but possibly I should make notes so as not to leave out anything. My revolutionary ideas for the next game. Because I have very fleshed out ideas. And that is in no small part Giants' fault, because they made very very huge promises for this game, and most of them remained empty. uh, and and now I have very very definite ideas as to how to fix this situation. Well, provided they want to get a 10 out of 10 rating from me. Possibly nobody cares about my opinion at Giants, at least. So, but I will tell them anyway. So stay tuned next week, guys, when I talk about my ideas for FS21. Uh, it's going to be great, that talk between you and I. But for now, I think I leave you guys. I will go on with this operation. And next time I see you over here at Lone Oak, it will be done. And everything is going to be dandy and fine. In the meantime, behave yourselves and don't bite strangers.